the first week, 2 weeks, I think was, but yeah, it went on for some time, bro. Like, I remember last year, I did like 5 different jobs by the end of the year,
Uh-huh.
like just 2020, because just once and twice, and the wave kept coming,
Mm,
and I'd go in, and then they'd be like, "Sorry, we're cutting staff." And then I was like always being cut
mm-hmm,
out. But I don't know, this year, it just, for me, it feels like whatever the first wave hit,
mm.
the weak businesses collapsed then and there. And then whatever businesses survive, they are mutating according to time. Like they're
Mm.
adapting to the COVID situation and restrict
They
it,
have to
because
now.
I think less or more businesses got shut because of COVID last year than this year,
Yes,
if, if I'm not wrong. But
it
you
is
know,
true. You can just see
and
around.
businesses have found more adaptive ways to survive, or just go around and in the community at least, because some of these
Mhm.
restriction rules recently have been very, very harsh.
I know a few
uh,
businesses like who completely changed their model to like online instead of doing it physically face to face because of what happened last year. And I think
yeah,
they're adapting pretty well right now.
I think so, bro. And I was also thinking about how this might affect, certain jobs now,
Mm-hmm.
because if you can stay at home,
Mm.
and you don't have to travel, and you're in your comfort zone,
Mm-hmm.
let's say, and you can be equally or more productive than what you are in office, um, you know, could there be a time when these offices would not be needed? Like, oh, if you can do it from home, then why would you want to go to an office? We can just make everything go online, especially for like technology and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't say so for cosmetics or, other essential needs, but definitely for like some of the branches,
Mm-hmm.
the businesses according to their model. I mean, certain of them can adapt to it, definitely. But I think there are most that would, after this pandemic, realize that, they don't really need it. Work in the cloud.
This pandemic has actually shown us that way, like which we already knew but had never applied it somehow. And
Yes.
because of this, now we had to apply and we did. And if we can be more comfortable like with going online and without meeting people,
Mm.
that's I think this pandemic has created that a completely different perspective for a lot of people, out there.
Yep. Yep.
There's a more chances of things going digital right now. So I think that's like a great field to be in right now. Like in the
Bro,
digital
it's
sectors.
funny, but people are even getting married online, Like, yes, I had maybe two of my friends send me the marriage link,
Uh-huh. Okay, so
like
it's
an
like an online
invitation.
video.
Yeah, like, what am I gonna, like,
Watch it.
yeah, like, even the photos are too much, man. Sometimes it's like a whole fucking ceremony. Are you mad? And there's no food, like, you just watch and like buy. So I don't know, like, it's funny that people are adapting so well and so fast, because
Mm-hmm.
I mean, honestly, human beings have always been adaptive. So that's in our nature. But so has the virus. So it's going to be tricky for people who are fighting to, minimize the effect, or understand the virus, its nature,
Mm-hmm.
solutions, whatever. But it's been tough, I think, on government authorities,
It is.
especially because, there's so much at stake, and people are always going to revolt and disagree with the rules, because they don't see that it's not just them, it's more than them, and
Mm-hmm.
it's hard to see that themselves or whatever. But they're just like, oh, I don't feel like it, but and they have to make
Mm-hmm.
it a rule, and then they have to take actions for those who don't follow, and
I think there
it's
is,
always going to come up in the media. So
yeah, but the thing is that whatever they are doing, as far as I can see, is somehow trying to prevent the bigger or the worst thing that could happen. by doing like this, which is also bad, but it's preventing
Exactly.
us from getting things worse. So
Yep.
I don't think we really can complain about it. I mean, we can.
I
It's
don't think
different for.
we should.
I mean, no,
Yeah,
man. It's different for people who are different. Like, if someone is out there who used to like live in a way that he has to work every day to meet his needs, although it's good that the government is providing the services, which is good here. Actually, I was comparing it to
at
Nepal.
least.
Like, compared
Yes.
to Nepal, like here they have that, so it's like a good thing. Like, they could do their things and just stay home, like even if they don't have work. But I wonder like how people in Nepal would be in such situations, because there were a lot of people, like who didn't have
Hmm.
much savings, who used to just work every day to make the day's needs. How are they surviving right now? So it's hard.
Mm,
Like, you can always complain about it. For those people, like, this lockdown is, they don't care about like what lockdown happens or what the pandemic is going to cause. All they care about is they need to eat food, or they need to meet days ends, whatever they have to do.
If you like this video, hit subscribe. You can listen to the full podcast in YouTube, Apple Music, and Spotify.